What's going on, everybody? This is Geopolitical Realist. Just kind of wanted to go over this new memo that was passed down, this new policy that the Air Force is probably going to have across the board, depending on the commanders and their discretion of if they want to still implement family days for certain holidays, which I think they will for like Christmas and everything like that. I kind of see that happening. But for majority of holidays going forward, that fourth day of leave, that free day off, is going to be gone. And it's pretty, it's kind of sad. It's kind of, it's a continued degradation of quality of life in the Air Force. And let me speak about the elephant in the room. Of course, there's members in the Air Force that have to work like normal weeks, like odd hours. Of course, like security forces, they have extremely different schedules from the rest of the like quote unquote 9 to 5 guys, the nooners and all that. Same thing with the maintainers. They treat the maintainers like crap. So I'm sure they miss out on a lot of family days. But overall, everyone else who's in the Air Force, losing this family day is going to be a big blow to continued morale. It really affects more than anybody the enlisted force of the Air Force. And in that, as an enlisted member, you're the person that's like at the front of everything. You're doing the manual labor. You're doing the head-on customer service. Say, even the derived finance guy, he has to deal with all the blowback in the office, not the officers. The officers will not be really affected by this or their retention, because I would go as far as say probably Air Force officer is one of the best jobs in the entire military out of all the branches. And in that, these guys at the front, they're at the front. They're the front facing people. They're the ones doing the manual labor. They're the maintainers. They're the guys in logistics. They lose out. And they're going to, they'll always have people to join the Air Force because I would say it probably has the best quality of life out of all the military as well. But still, being enlisted, having that family day, it's just like a way to cool down, to reflect and go, okay, hey, the military is pretty great. I got Labor Day off, but I also got a fourth day off. Like, that's such a big boost to like staying in the military. And when you just take away a little thing like that, you're going to cause men and women who are in the Air Force to think, well, maybe it's not for me. Maybe I have a terrible section chief, a terrible tech over me, and I can't get staff, whatever. They're going to say, oh, that little thing, those family days, them just taking that away from me. I never really thought of it. But the Air Force isn't for me anymore because they're taking away even the little things that kind of make my life a little bit better while in Cannon or Minot Air Force Base. So, and for sure, those people who are in Cannon or Minot are probably already getting out because those bases are terrible places to be and to live. And they're just overall terrible for quality of life and for people's mental health being in the middle of nowhere for 4 to 6 years. So another thing too I wanted to kind of go over, which is really interesting. This is all derived from, I would say, the Doge cuts. So when Doge hit the federal employees who work for the DoD, so the civilian side, not the contractors, but the civilians, they realized, hey, the civilians were getting these family days off too, and there really wasn't any, like, they looked at this as a waste. And I remember when I was in, there was a debate as well if, oh, will the civilians get the family days off as well? And they usually got the family days off too. So now they made it universal. Hey, the civilian DoD employees can't get the family days anymore. Well, the guys and women in uniform, they can't get the family days anymore. So uh, Ashworth, he sent out a memo, or well, the memo leaked to the usual suspects, that Air Force Airmen NCO and SNCO Facebook page, which is like ground zero every time. Anything that leaks, it always comes through there every time. So yeah, it leaked there, and then they said it's genuine, so it'll probably be officially disseminated across all of the different match comms. But it's just, yeah, it sucks for the guys, the men and women in the Air Force that, hey, this little benefit, this thing that you can look forward to, hey, I have a 4-day coming up. Well, now that's going to be kind of like a thing of the past if implemented by all these MAGCOMs. So, hey, just look at the big picture as always. Say, hey, is the military serving my interests? Am I enjoying my time in it? Uh, am I living a healthy lifestyle while being in the military? And if those things are lacking, figure out a way to improve yourself while you're in the military, and then look to opportunities outside the military if the grind of the military is too much. And look, at the end of the day, a majority of members who join all the branches, I think it's slightly higher actually, like slightly lower for the Air Force because Air Force has the highest quality of life in general. But majority of people who join the military, they get out before they retire. So look towards those opportunities outside the Air Force. You have the GI Bill. You have you can go to trade school on the GI Bill. You can go to university on the GI Bill. Both great paths as long as you get a good degree while in college. If you're not going to get a good degree, you're going to get an easy degree, then go to trade school. Get a real good tradescraft. Don't go to college if you're going to get a degree in like art history or something very easy that is not worth it. So look towards those opportunities, get out, tackle them, be strong, get a community, get a veteran community. It's all these universities, and I'm sure these trade schools as well, you can find veterans there that you can kind of chop it up with and like bring yourself back down to earth, reintegrate yourself and everything. So this is Geopolitical Realist. Please like and subscribe. It helps me out so much. I'm going to continue to make videos about the military and the geopolitical situation that our world is currently in. I hope you have a great day. Peace out.